right, everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the one, the only Chuckle's Funhouse. Let's get into it. So the Chuckle's Funhouse, this is one of those houses that everybody that is like any kind of collector, whether you're just starting or lifelong, whatever it is, this is one of those pieces that you dream of having. They're extremely rare and hard to find and extremely expensive when they do pop up. Just looking at it already, before we even get into it, you can see why this one is so cool. And I don't know how well it comes across in the video, but this one is huge. It's gigantic, and not just the height, like just everything from the width, the height, it's just unbelievable in size. However, like I've said in other videos, when you talk about, justifying real estate, oh yeah, this one does every inch, totally worth it, ready to be a centerpiece for any village. This one, let me tell you, this upcoming season, you're looking at the centerpiece right here. So let's get right into it here. This is, of course, the Chuckle's Funhouse made by Lemax. Came out in 2013 and was retired in 2015. So only a couple years span there. So how did it become so infamous? And the truth be told, it's just one of those houses that did, and there's no real reason other than a short lifespan of production and how quickly it would just disappeared. It was one of those pieces that when it was gone, and it's rare that they come up. It really is. And when they do come up, you're looking at $800 to $1,100, and again, depending on the season and the time and all that kind of stuff, but they skyrocket. It's unlike any other piece out there, at least when it comes to houses. Yes, of course, there's like pumpkin pinata and things like that. But as far as houses, this is where it ends. This is the top dog. I'm telling you, I've been collecting my whole life, and I'm just finally got my hands on one. It was an emotional moment. I was so excited, and I'm still excited. This thing I'm gonna have to lock up in a safe and insurance and anything and everything to protect this thing with my life. So anyway, let's get into it here. So starting with some diameters and dimensions and things like that, prepare yourself. You're looking at 9¼ inches high by 11.81 inches wide and 7.09 inches in diameter or deeper, however you want to look at it. It is a standard 4.5 volt adapter. I highly recommend, and let me repeat this, highly recommend using an individual adapter for this. Do not hook this up with other houses or anything like that, because you'll be very upset when it burns out. Okay, so moving on past that, it has a typical on and off roller switch. I think we've seen those 100 times, and they're fantastic. It controls the volume and the power. The product type on the Lemax website is Sights and Sounds. And moving past that, let's just talk about the overall house as a whole to begin with here. So again, the first thing you notice is the gigantic size of this thing. I don't think it'll come across in the video, but when you open one of these, it is impressive. And there's so much detail. I've said in a lot of times in other videos, houses have great detail, etc., etc. This one, incredible detail. And it's not just like in the front, it's on the back, the sides, everything. It's just absolutely incredible. So let's start taking a closer look here. So starting with the vibrating floor, it's kind of hard to see on camera here. Maybe I can hold it still enough. But it is vibrating. It's like a shaker. It's really hard to hold the camera still enough by hand so you can see it. But it is definitely vibrating. It looks very, very cool. The rotating mirrors is definitely a centerpiece. Check this out. So as they spin, one side of every mirror block here has a skeleton on it. It's a really cool effect. I think it, like, how do you say it? When you're looking at this piece as a whole and you see that movement and then you look up close and there's actually detail there too, super cool. Moving over a little bit here to our clown friend who's telling you to keep out, and probably for good reason. There's this spinny kind of wheel thing, kind of makes you dizzy or whatever it's supposed to be. Super cool. Also, there is this really nice slide, and it, again, really big, that is like, I guess, the exit, the escape route, if you will, or escape chute in this case. Really, really, really cool. And also the sign, look at this sign. It's really well made. It's the perfect logo for the perfect house. Again, it's one of those houses that the magic just hit just right. Also, these TNT boxes up here, when we turn on the sound, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but they actually go with the soundtrack. So when they're flashing like that, they're kind of like exploding and stuff with the sound effects. On camera, all the lights seem to look like they're pulsing for some reason, but they're not. They're actually steady. And when they do pulse and you see like those white flashes and stuff like that, that's when it comes into like the sound of them exploding and, you know, things like that. Also, there's some other signs to see here. We saw this one earlier, the keep out sign. There's a little danger sign there, you know, etc., etc. And then this one's really cool. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Enter at your own risk. Again, detail everywhere, right down to the door hinge and the, doorknob rather. And, you know, this is just one of those pieces. You're gonna hear me repeat this 1,000 times. The detail is incredible. Look at the face, how really just fine-tuned it is. All of the, you know, the lines to make it look realistic, and the eyes are super, super cool. Of course, the nose is red, it's a clown. Let me take you around the side here and show you a couple other things. So we have another sign here, Chuckle's Funhouse. And I want to point out, I don't know why this stuck out to me, but the little trash can right there, I thought it was super cool. It's like one of those little unexpected details, you know? They really went all the way on this one. Also, of course, you have some barrels here, which are really, really cool. I apologize for the focus kind of going in and out here. It's having trouble capturing all the different things going on, so it's making it look like everything is flashing, and it's not, though. But anyway, so the lighting on this house overall, even though the camera for some reason doesn't want to show you, is really, really cool. They kind of like go in and out when, you know, different actions are going on. You get the, you know, lightning effect, that kind of stuff. We have another guy hanging out down here. You know, that takes the tickets, things like that. We have some kids going in. It's just really, really cool. It has a great feel to it. You know, again, with the size and the real estate, I think it more than justifies what you're going to get out of it. This is the top dog. I can't even believe that it's real to have one of these. It is so well built. I think, you know, it's going to be a workhorse. And let me tell you something. If you get one, take care of it. Keep the box. Always, always, always put it back in the foam. Put the little strap on. You know, I know that's kind of a pain to have to put the strap around the foam. No, this house, you want to do it. You know, whatever you can do to protect it, please do it. You know, there's only so many of these, and they rarely come up. And when they do, you know, like I said, they are expensive. So treat it like the gold that it is. It's a super, super awesome house. If you ever have a chance to get one, absolutely do it. You know, I've been a collector my whole life, and I'm just now getting my very first one. And again, the detail is totally worth the money you're gonna pay for it. The size justifies the real estate. I mean, just everything. So I'm gonna take you on a quick, just kind of shoot around the house real quick. So I'm gonna go silent for a second so I can show you everything. And then from there, we will dim the lights and turn on the sound and let you get the full effect of it. So anyways, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel and check out my videos and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.